Welcome to this episode of Turnbuckle Tapes with your tag team champions. My name is Liam, and I hail from Waterford, California, and this is my tag team partner,
Kyle, and I hail from the Dragon's Den because I spent some time there.
Yes, sir. And this episode, we go over TWF Summerfest, which took place at Sacramento's Colonial Theater on August 10th, 2024. And awesome day for the both of us, I would say. We were invited by Big MF to come on to the Big MF compound, hang out for the day, get to meet everybody, get to break some bread.
It was cool. Very, very hospitable. Shout out to Rachel. The
Yes.
food was good. The conversations was good. We got to hang out with Shawn Hernandez a little bit, talk about wrestling, talk about TNA, talk about some stories. I had a beer. I don't drink. I had a beer with Shawn Hernandez. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
I'm glad you took it.
I did.
At least to be able to do that. But on the card for Summerfest, we have Luster the Legend versus Jaya Jewel, the Crazy Cajun. For the TWF television title, David Martinez versus Giga Herrera. And then for the TWF's women title, we have Mighty Myra versus Brittany Wonder. Landon Ramos versus main event, Michael Shawn. A 6-man tag match with the 209 Click and the Bite Club, featuring Devin Danger, Sean Sims, and Tony Vargas. An 8-man tag match, BLE versus Team Hayashi. And then Shawn Hernandez and Daniel Torch in the main event.
Is that the best looking everything?
Yes.
I don't see it.
Best looking enterprises, however you want. I say best looking everything.
I don't see it.
Well, you know what? That's your loss, I would say.
That's fine. I'll sleep great tonight.
But yeah, so we really had a really good experience over at the Big MF Ranch. That was a lot of fun. Had some grilling, and then had some good conversation, as mentioned earlier. Yeah,
it was good times, good food,
and then we were fortunate enough to learn how to take bumps a little bit from Shawn Hernandez. He said that he went out there to make sure that we didn't kill ourselves.
Yeah.
But
which was very cool. He didn't have to do that. He went out there, took time out of his day before a show to teach us a little bit, and it was really cool. It was really informative, especially being out there in an actual ring, and like, it's not what anybody thinks it is. It hurts. It's not forgiving.
Nope.
It's the complete opposite. Like, think everything you know and just throw it out the door, because that shit's fucking gone.
Yeah. No, like learning. You're learning how to fall, essentially. And but yeah, it was a lot of, like, I remember I kept on putting my hands up, and then Sean's like, "No, palms fucking down, because you're gonna, like, bust your elbow." So it's like small things like that you really don't think about. But when you're making a living from falling down and taking bumps, like, you got to learn how to do it the best you can.
He was very patient with us.
Yes, very patient. And what was cool is that he was very encouraging to my son and stuff. I had my son come out too. Yeah, just a very cool experience all around. Like, thank you again to everybody, and thank you, Sean, and everyone at the Big MF compound.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matt and Rachel. But yeah, and then after we got to hang out, we went over to the Colonial Theater. Got to get there a little bit early, kind of watch everyone get set up, and yeah, pretty much it was just get our seats ready, and then yeah. But go ahead.
Oh, I say just getting ready for the action.
Yeah. So the first match of the night was Luster Legend versus Jaya Jewel, which was really cool to see Jaya Jewel again. Get to see the alligator crazy Cajun man.
Gator roll the world.
Yeah, it's although I would like to say I love that like comparison for that character, like a crazy Cajun with like a death roll, like an alligator.
Hailing from Modesto, Louisiana.
Louisiana.
I love it.
Yeah, it was cool to see him again, especially after that Big Sin chaos.
He's got really good merch too.
Yeah, he does. You said that he has like the orange camo hats now.
Oh yeah, the Hunter Blazing Orange camo hats. He didn't have those at the Fighting Spirit thing, and he was out of the shirt that I wanted. But we'll see him again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
so like on this match, it was a pretty good opener, I would say.
Yeah. I had never seen Luster wrestle before, Luster the Legend.
Yeah.
But going in and seeing Jaya Jewel, like, and then we watched him at Fighting Spirit. I think he's really talented and gives me those like we were talking about, like Spike Dudley vibes.
Yeah, definitely does.
And a cool gimmick and everything. Just really creative.
I would agree with that. He's definitely have a lot of things playing into the whole Cajun thing. And then Luster was actually in the tag team Reno Scum history there. I believe they were in TNA for a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. We can have Luther. You might looking that up real quick. I'm pretty sure that that's the case, though. Yeah. Can you? Thank you.
You need to fucking fire that dude.
Dude, he's just so fucking lazy.
Just hire Camacho. He's way better than that.
I don't know. Yeah, so he gained significant recognition as a part of Reno Scum alongside his partner Adam Thornstowe. Didn't have a super significant run, but he and his partner did make an appearance in TNA. They definitely have like a punk rock aesthetic. They have the mohawk and the oi, and I believe that Christina Von Eerie was a part of that. I believe.
She does the oi thing too.
She does do the oi thing. It's the street punk thing, you know. It is what it is.
I worked at Hot Topic.
I worked at Hot Topic as well. This has already been mentioned.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. That's how we tell people that we met. Working at Hot Topic together.
That's our story.
Yeah, that's our genesis. Oh man!
On the first day, God made Liam and Kyle, and it was like, you guys are gonna be best friends.
We're gonna be tighter than a nun's butthole.
Something like that.
Pretty tight, dog.
Very tight. Another thing I wanted to bring up when we was at the Freeman compound. A lot of talk about Liam brought it up, and then we were giving you shit about microplastics.
Yeah, oh yeah. We got apparently there's a little side note fun fact. They did a very small sample size of testing microplastics in men's genitalia. 100% of those 10 had microplastics in their testicles. So keep those microplastic levels up.
Is that from like fleshlights?
Could be from fleshlights. I don't know.
Those are silicone.
I'm not a scientist. I am just
just play one on TV.
That's right. But yeah, so Luster Legend wins that match, and then the 209 Click comes out. Basically offers Luster a spot in the 209 Click. Luster accepts, gets heat, goes back, and then we head to our next match. Oh,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have
No,
what?
no. I was trying to say is I wish that I was in the 209 clique.
Is that a dream you've had since you were a little boy?
Hmm. Since
Well,
I
I
was
hope.
a little boy watching Matt Freeman and Michael Shawn and CJ Dirt, I was like, man, that's what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be in the 209 clique.
Well, maybe that can happen for you someday.
It's like a Make-A-Wish.
Is that where we're gonna? Is that what's gonna happen? We'll have to talk to the
Oh,
Make a Wish Foundation. Talk to the
yeah,
209 Click. Have them,
yeah,
have their people call the Make a Wish Foundation's people. Then we'll,
yeah.
we'll do the lunch thing.
Because I won't be a Luster legend. You know what I mean? I'm loyal.
We're getting ahead of ourselves here, and then we're gonna move on to our next match. It's gonna be for the TWF television match: David Asesino Martinez versus Giga Herrera. And this has actually been going on for a while. This feud between them, they actually had, I think it was at the Stockton Showdown, not the Stockton Showdown, excuse me, Stockton Slugfest, where they had their last match
They
together.
did, yeah, yeah.
So continuing this, and this was a fun match. I definitely enjoy watching these two dudes go at it. I really like Assassino.
Yeah,
Um,
he's great.
um, I know it was like later in the match, but he did that really nice Northern Light suplex bridge, like into that rollover.
Was it in that match that he did the Russian leg sweep too? It was really good.
Yeah, he did that one.
Yeah,
I really like
yeah.
that. And then at the beginning of the match, I know that Giga pretty much comes out and just like does this spinning heel kick that like looked fucking monstrous. It's just like, oh
Pretty
shit.
gnarly.
Yeah, he moves pretty good for a big boy.
And then
Um,
Assassino was giving him some shots to the stomach too that sounded pretty gnarly too.
some pops.
Some slap chopping.
But yeah.
That's a Warhammer painting technique. It's called slap chopping.
Is it? Is that?
Yes, it's called the
Did
slap
not know
chop technique. Yep.
that. The more you know.
Had to get a 40K reference in there
At least one per episode.
for the Emperor.
Um, and then Giga also does this really nice double underhook suplex.
That looked great.
Yeah. Um, and then what else? There was a few spots in that I really liked. The sleeper to the armbar, where where Assassino like rolls out from, like, he has him from behind and then he rolls out into like the armbar.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about that. He did like some type of reversal with the snap mirror. Was it that same spot, or was that different?
I
There
think
was
that was a different spot.
he did a reversal into a snap mirror. I forgot what Giga was trying to do, but David hit him with like a good reversal with the snap.
Yeah, no, that one definitely did look good. Um, but yeah, that was unfortunately for Assassino, definitely didn't come out on top with this one, and Giga Herrera becomes the new TWF television champion. It's unfortunate, but honestly, I think Giga's been working and like deserves like deserves some kind of run to see what he can do. I think he can. I think he can have like a nice reign.
Yeah, he's been doing good from the shows that we've been going to. Like, I've seen improvement in the ring
So hopefully
from
that.
from all of them.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Everybody's always learning.
Yeah, it seems like everyone has always been improving. I mean, the majority of the dudes they're like coming out of the 209 Dragons Den, and so it was like kind of, I guess, to shoehorn in a little bit more of an experience that we had. Um, Basically, we were able to sit in on one of the Shawn Hernandez seminars for the day and like do some recording and stuff. And holy crap, that whole just being able to be a fly on the wall and be able to soak in that information and like learn like the small things, like there's a lot that you really don't think about like as just like a normal watcher of wrestling. But go ahead.
I was gonna say it's very involved. Like watching these kids like hone themselves, to go out there and entertain us and stuff. It's really really cool to watch. Like Liam said, just to be a fly on the wall, just to watch that, and then on top of that, they have Shawn Hernandez there giving him coaching and like teaching him just little things like how to walk, how to do a little simple slam or something is like very invaluable to these kids.
Yeah. And like most of the thing is like he brings up like a good point, and it's like I don't see it as a way to put them down, but it's like a way to like build them up, where it's like, what did he say? He's like, people can sit at home naked eating Cheetos with nacho cheese dip out of their belly button, and stay at home and watch wrestling. So it's like, what's going to make them get up off their ass and see you?
Exactly.
So it's like I like that's motive. Like for some reason, I was like getting motivated. I was like, "Fuck, man, I need to work on my character." Like, but it's like I'm not even fucking wrestling, so it's just like I don't know. It's like I could imagine being on that, being a wrestler, having gone through a couple matches, or at least like have been training for a period of time, and kind of having these perspectives placed in front of you to accept or reject. And I don't know, at least for me, it's like, I mean, it makes sense, these things that he says. Like there was just so much that he went over that it's even hard to fucking like remember a lot of it, because but like even just for the little bit with like the, what was it, like the charging up and stuff, like somebody wanted to learn how to charge
Oh, the
up.
comeback. Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing the comeback, and then like going through that and breaking that down, like it's like, again, it's super involved.
There
But
is some great talent at the Dragon's Den. Like you said, it was just I was inspired.
yeah, definitely I was too.
Even just watching them train, like I'd like to do that.
Yeah, same. But to kind of go back to the card of the Summerfest, our next match was Mighty Myra versus Brittany Wonder. Brittany Wonder coming out to Devo,
Yeah.
which for some reason kind of sounds like Hall & Oates at first, but then you hear the
flame to candle. Hard to handle. Yeah, it's clearly Devo though.
No, it's clearly Devo. But yeah, Mighty Myra comes out, does her thing. It was pretty good match. Basically, it starts. What do you call it? Christina Von Eerie comes out, the assistant manager from Hot Topic. She comes out.
She comes out to do some interference and disperse pain and hot cash.
Buy one get one on the on the ass whoopings, not the t-shirts.
Yeah,
You get a BOGO on the ass whoopings. Comes a 3-way,
and she did.
Yeah, she does do a little bit of ass whooping. There was a spot that Mighty Myra did where she did like the satellite DDT, which looked really nice.
There was that, and then she did a couple Hurricane Ranas, and then one didn't land, and then I think shout out to Rand Diesel.
Oh yeah,
indie wrestling with Rand Diesel 5,000,
3,000, I believe.
3,000. What did he say? Oh, you went to the well too many times or something like that.
Oh man.
I got to get back to the Jaya Jewel match. There's a woman in the crowd that told Lester to kick him in his Jaya Jewels. It was peak comedy. It was great.
That was good. The delivery was on point. Oh man. Yeah, and then there was like another spot where Christina Von Eerie does like a backstabber or whatever, a
Code breaker deal.
code breaker. I think it's a backstabber. I've heard it called a backstabber, but from the second rope to Brittany Wonder, and that shit looked like it fucking nailed the hell out of Brittany's back. Like
Yeah.
it was like, good lord. But Mighty Myra retains the TWF Women's Championship. Congratulations to Mighty Myra.
Yeah. She's mighty.
She's small but mighty.
Yeah, that was a cool, unexpected thing that Von Eerie came out and it turned into like a 3-way. Like we just got done wrestling and then now we got to wrestle Christina Von Eerie.
Yeah. Yeah, she comes out. She's like, I was like bored watching this match because she was supposed to fight Ender Moody. I think it was.
Yeah, and then I don't know. She wasn't there, but it was entertaining nonetheless.
No, it was.
Yeah.
Especially especially if it's like a last second thing. It worked.
It did. It was entertaining.
Entertaining? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I legit didn't mean to say that, but yeah.
Oh man.
It's all the quadriceps.
Brain's just firing off.
Brain is firing off. I took some lion's mane mushroom gummies and they had quadriceps in it and shiitake. It had all kinds of mushrooms. It's like a 10-in-1. And then I'm also loaded up on Psychopharma Far Beyond Driven.
Yeah.
Tell them.
That's right. So we got our new affiliate partnership with Psychopharma. Got Eric Boogs. This is just water right now. I've already had a bunch of the Malibu Blast, and my God, that's makes you feel like you're on the edge of a lightning bolt, Daddy.
Woo! I am so far beyond driven.
Yeah, the names are no fucking
the nootropics, everything is. Yeah, if you check out is the link in our bio?
We do not have a link in our bio yet, but if you would like the link, it will be there when this is posted, and then use code. I don't know how it got here. We had this discussion on the last episode. It's going to be Camacho 42069. He broke in. Must have hacked.
He must hacked to something, yeah.
But
it's a catchy promo code. I will give him that.
It's almost like a 12-year-old's email.
It is. Yeah, that sounds just about right.
But yeah, go ahead and get yourself some supplements. Feel the juice and the power and get yourself a sick-ass pump today. Yeah. And then moving on to our next match, we got Kyle's homie, and he's my homie too. I can't say he's not my homie, but we got the main event, Michael Shawn versus Landon Ramos, and this has been...
Yeah, you only gave him $1 for his autograph, cheapskate.
I asked how much, and he said, I'll take $1.
You should have paid, you know what I mean?
I bought a shirt. I bought him a shirt as well. I bought a shirt from him. $209 enough.
But you couldn't pay, you couldn't have Venmo'd him, or?
I did. Everything was Venmo'd.
Did you Venmo him the extra money for the autograph?
No, I had $1 on me, but that was all I... Yeah, I had a budget, Kyle.
Kind of cheap to me.
No, yeah, you know what? Doesn't mean I can't hook it up next time.
I hope you do.
Just want to sit here and stir the pot, don't you? Yeah, of course you do, you fucking pot stir son of a bitch.
Like a pot smoker. Habitual.
But yeah, so this has been a continuing feud between Landon Ramos and Michael Shawn. They had
back when we seen him in Stockton at the Stockton Slugfest.
So this was a continuation of that, and like right from the get go, dude, like fucking Landon just jumps off the fucking top rope into the outside. But unfortunately, that was a bad mistake on his part, because then he hurt his leg, and then Michael Shawn started working on that.
He hurted himself.
And then Michael Shawn smelled blood in the water and just started chop blocking it.
Of
putting him
course.
in the cloverleaf or
There's a
sharpshooter.
sharpshooter. There's a difference between those two
What is
moves.
the difference between a sharpshooter and a cloverleaf,
The
Kyle?
way that you're I don't know how you exactly, but the way that you're holding the legs, like a Texas cloverleaf, is like, to me in my head, to describe it, is a combination of a sharpshooter and a figure four. Their legs are in the shape of a four in a Texas cloverleaf, and your hand goes through their bent knee, and you
Okay,
crank back.
I will take that. I will take that.
Iron Mike Tenay.
So yeah, those cordyceps are kicking in. I can
Mm-hmm.
tell. Definitely don't have any microplastics in your balls, do you?
Nope.
No.
I don't own a fleshlight for them to get there.
Oh
I don't need one. I got sky blue autograph. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that.
It's a whole lot of woman. The 8x10, but
Yeah, and then basically Landon's gonna start getting on the top rope, and then Michael Shawn pushes the ref into Landon, which
it was an accident.
the ref tripped. I shouldn't even said Michael Shawn pushed because that's not even how he operates. The ref tripped.
I don't know why you would even, your mind would go to that.
I don't know.
He's the main event. Do you think he would do something like that?
You know what? It wouldn't make sense for him to do something like that. So you're right. Shame on me.
For shame.
Man. But yeah, Michael Shawn does like this really, I like kind of surprised to see a fucking pile driver. Like, I don't know why. It's just like a surprising thing to see. But yeah, he nails Landon with like a pile driver. Like,
beautifully executed pile
beautifully.
driver.
And then what else? He gets like a superplex off on him, doesn't he?
Yeah. That was like not just, it was really good. Like, it looked like it hurt.
It did look like it hurt. And then
beautifully executed, Michael. Good job.
Unfortunately,
The main
however,
event.
Landon wins that match and gets the frog splash and the 1, 2, 3.
I didn't see that part.
Well, I unfortunately had to bear witness. But it's okay. He'll get him next time. I believe in you, Michael.
I do.
I believe in you. Go get him next time, Tiger.
We'll see him in next month.
Oh yeah, at the Port City Showdown.
Port City Showdown, TWF.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
have the date in front of me.
I think it's the 21st of September, but that's going to be
9/21.
Yeah, that's going to be the lumberjack with El Flaco Loco.
With El Flaco, we're going to be there.
Yeah, that one's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing that match.
For sure, going to be there.
Oh yeah,
Turnbuckle tapes will be in full force at the Port City Showdown.
If you see us, come say hi.
Please.
Don't mind my fucking spicy lemon of a bird just being an annoyance. Sorry to the listeners. And then on to our next match, the 6-man tag match between 209 Click and Bite Club. In a Sacramento street fight. This fucking match was everywhere.
It spilled out into the crowd. There was a lot going on. And then the only thing that sucked really was that the house lights, or the back of the house, like, was so bright, like, because it's on the ring, right, where it's supposed to be. But like, when they were like coming out into the crowd and doing their thing and stuff, I couldn't really see. I could see shadows of it happening,
like silhouettes, and then
it was
my astigmatism.
Fucking entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, it was.
That was like all over the place, like ECW vibes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's just like dudes biting each other for real.
Not a wasted moment in that fucking match.
Fight Club is not just a clever name.
No, not at all. They fit the bill pretty well. Well, the name fits the. You get what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. Fuck me. You know what? We'll move on from that. Makes no sense. But you get. Never mind. But yeah, there was a. Oh, real quick. Also, I would like to plug Swole's movie here real quick because he told us about the movie that he was going to be starring in. I saw a clip of it recently. It's called Ravenwood. I believe he has a clip on his Instagram, so go check that out if you haven't.
And follow him too.
And follow him, of course. Give him all the likes, give him all the love.
That's the godfather of Swole.
Put some respect on his name.
And you will go check out that movie because it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
I like horror movies.
I do too. Yeah, we'll have to watch that one.
And that's just he will be on the show soon.
Yes, we just got to get the date locked in where everyone's available.
Everybody's schedule will be different. Yeah.
Yeah, but we talked to him a little bit, and we're really excited for him to share some of his story because a lot of what he was talking about resonates with Kyle and I as fathers. So definitely looking forward to that one.
Yes.
I would like to say also that there was a lot of goatsy mouth stretching in this match, at least twice or three times. A lot of goatsies going. If you don't know what goatsy is, if you're brave enough to look it up, go ahead and do it.
Don't look it up.
Don't.
If you're at work, don't look it up.
Yeah, definitely not safe for work.
They log your keystrokes. Do they do that at places, at works, at like office jobs?
Oh yeah, if you're like looking shit that you shouldn't be looking at, like they can monitor like whatever you're doing.
Like the government does?
Yeah, like the government. Like especially if you learn or look up how to make a pipe bomb and all these other things. Don't look up. Don't be looking those up because that'll put you on a list real quick.
I remember being a dumb kid and going to Barnes and Noble and be like, "Can you guys order me the Anarchist Cookbook?" And then they did. And then my mom took me to go pick it up.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, she didn't care.
Oh my god!
What am I gonna do? Blow up the house?
I mean, it's definitely a possibility. I would imagine so.
I didn't.
Oh, that's good.
Thought about it. Come from a broken home.
No, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend.
Remember that song by Papa Roach?
I do remember that.
All alone. That was like my anthem. And then also was Stay Together for the Kids by Blink-182.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So here's your holiday.
Hope you enjoyed this time.
20 years now lost.
But yeah,
this is Daniel Torch's favorite part of the show.
Oh man. But yeah, the 209 Bike Club unfortunately win over the 209 Click.
Yeah.
Goddamn Bike Club. But well, hopefully they
I fucked up.
accidentally.
I unplugged a cord when I moved my notes. And I'm sorry, Liam. You had to babysit me because I am not tech savvy and I didn't know what to do. And I got frightened.
Don't worry, Papa's here to guide you through it.
I fear technology.
Well, have no fear. We have our 8-man tag match featuring the Best Looking Enterprises and Team Hayashi. On Best Looking Enterprises, we have Jason Hastings and Trip Rogers, Jay Cruz and Boss Black R versus Christian Black, DJ Morris, Paris Sin, and Mike Hayashi.
The one dude come out in a onesie.
No, it's not a onesie. It's obviously a European leotard. Get it right. It's not a onesie.
Okay, so the dude came out in a onesie. They call themselves the best looking. Is it the best or better? I always fuck that up.
It's the best because they are the best.
Not true. That's the 209 click. Don't you forget it. That's all I got on that.
Well, Well, there was obviously a little bit of turmoil in that match. If you didn't see because you weren't paying attention, there was some inner turmoil because
rose colored glasses.
It is what it is. But yeah, it was a fun match. You got to see Hastings do a little bit of Rick Rude on Paris, gyrating them hips on the back of his head.
He did be gyrating those hips.
He'd be gyrating them hips, and then Paris tagged himself in on Christian, and Christian kind of seemed like he had a little bit of problem with that one.
He didn't take kindly to that.
No. Then Tripp. Where did Tripp get busted up? Because he had.
It looked like it might have. I'm not gonna say like I know, but like I didn't see it happen in the ring, so it had to have happened on the side where we weren't. Where our homie Jimmy was sitting on the other side.
Yeah,
with his rubber chicken,
and the rubber or the what do you call it? The plastic Lucille.
Yeah, Lucille, the barbed wire baseball bat.
Jesus.
Just brings it to every
show. Every show.
Loyal TWF fan.
He is. Shout out to Jimmy. We love you, buddy.
Shout out Jimmy. Shout out to Jimmy.
But yeah, like he got but Tripp got busted up somewhere. But just blood all over his fucking nose. But yeah, there was a couple spots on that one.
Yeah, Hayashi going over the top rope. That was a cool little spot.
Yeah, I did like the backflip off. He did like the backflip off of the second rope.
The second rope to the outside.
Yeah, that was a cool little thing. Kind of took a little long to set up, but it was fun to see.
It looked good.
It did look good. I'm not going to say it was bad, but.
Are you going to get in the ring and you want me to time you and make sure everything's like on point or something?
Well, I'm just saying, like, taking long to set up and everyone's standing there. Like, you know what I mean?
No.
Well, then fuck me then.
You've been in the ring for 10 minutes.
I'm just letting it get to my head, I guess. It's just, I've been in there for 10 minutes. I know better than everyone else. I know better than 20-year veterans. Fucking silly me. But I'm trying to think of some other good spots. Like Paris did try to do it was like a follow-away slam or something like that with Jason.
Oh, with Hastings and yeah.
And then what else? Paris is just tagging. He wouldn't tag in Christian.
Yeah, that really struck a nerve with Christian Black.
So much that he decided to throw the match.
He did. He betrayed Team Hayashi.
Cold-blooded.
That threw me for a loop. I really didn't expect that to happen.
Well, you know what? When
Judas
was Judas. I wonder if there's going to be a match now between Paris Singh, and Christian Black, Dr. Black.
That could happen maybe at the Port City Showdown or what's the other one they got coming up? The Fall Mall?
Yeah, Fall Mall. That one's going to be in Manteca, I believe.
in October, right?
Yeah.
And then
Winter Warfare in December. And that one's going to be back at the Colonial.
we will be at all of those.
Yes.
Oh, you forgot the J. Cruz talking about how his dad was the last samurai.
Yeah, dude, it's so fun. Like, this kid looks like fucking Tom Cruise.
If he had the center tooth,
that would be mint.
Mint. I want to go back real quick because it just popped into my head. Cordyceps firing off, Lion's Mane, Far Beyond Driven kicking in right now. I want to go back to the Stockton or the Sacramento street fight.
Yeah.
And then the kid had the sign and it was talking to
CJ screams like a girl.
Well, there's that. And then, or it might have been later. I might be getting ahead of myself. But I'm just going to bring it up anyway because it was a funny spot. Was the kid has the sign and Freeman comes over and rips it up. And they were like, but I was supporting you. And he said, I don't want your support.
That was funny.
The delivery on that was fucking, I was dying laughing. And then also another spot that came up towards the end was, remember that one fan that got a little heated?
Oh, yeah. I want to know, like, what exactly happened. But, like, that dude was, like, apparently, like, looking like he was, like, talking shit. And then they were, like, try to, all right, well, come on in.
Yeah, and then you, Michael Shawn is walking up the ramp, like, down the theater, like, by us. And you scream, I'd like to see you get in the ring or something. And then Michael Shawn, like,
it's like, that dude's a pussy.
Yeah. He's not going to get in there. He's all, that dude's a pussy.
Oh, dude.
I had a lot of fucking belly laughs that day.
Yeah, same.
At the hanging out over there with Freeman and Shawn Hernandez and all them, and just laughing a lot too, and talking about microplastics. I also want to bring up, just because I feel like Michael Shawn cares about you. Like we had to sit down.
Oh, Jesus.
With Liam, more like an intervention.
It felt like a fucking intervention.
Because I
called DDP a goat.
No, but you put him.
I put him in an earlier time before he was over. I get it.
Yeah. So
and I get it. He was the diamond stud at that time. But honestly, I just wanted to put him in there because it's like, okay, well,
but why?
Why? Because he's fucking good. I loved him as a kid. I don't care that he was a manager at first. If you look at it, it's kind of like, it's inspiring for me, maybe more so, because he was like 35 or something like that when he started getting into wrestling. I'm now at that same age where I'm starting to possibly
35.
Oh, I'm about to be 37 fucking tomorrow.
I'm going to be 39 in September.
Yeah, so it's like, for me, there's just a lot of inspiration in that. And as far as, his contributions to wrestlers after their time and helping them get healthier, I think there deserves to be some sort of accreditation for that.
Yeah. I guess I just thought it was funny that Michael Shawn was like, hey, Liam, we need to fucking talk about your picks.
For the Mount Talking to me like a disappointed dad.
It is. Yeah, you had a couple people quite concerned over DDP being one of your picks.
Well, I don't care.
Yep. What is it? What are they? Something about opinions and buttholes. And
everyone's got one and they all smell.
Mine doesn't.
Oh, well, congratulations. Fucking Caroline.
I also piss excellence.
You shit perfection.
Yep.
Yeah, my bowel movements clean. Oh my god, off the fucking rails here.
Sometimes we get a little sidetracked. Talking about you okay?
Went down the
thinking about DDP.
Thinking about that's I'm getting a little choked up thinking about how he saved Scott Hall. He helped out Butterbean too. Come on,
that one was impressive. I will give him that. So
it's like you gotta. I'm gonna give that man a little bit of credit on the small platform that I do have,
but not in the golden age.
No, I get that. That he was more towards, but it's like, how do you? Okay, well, okay. I know we're probably going on this. It felt
like me and Michael Shawn were disappointed parents.
Yeah, no, I would agree, but I don't care. I disappointed the shit out of my parents for many years.
I did it in real life.
What's one more parent gonna hurt?
Broken home.
But I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like you already have the attitude era where there's a lot of fucking top-notch players and shit like that. I just wanted to shoehorn in fucking DDP and then just do it during that frame. I don't care. I'm digging my grave and I'll die on that hill.
Alone.
I don't fucking care.
It's fine. We love you, buddy.
Love you too. Moving on. Next match. Shawn Hernandez versus Daniel Torch.
I can't do it.
It's getting
a lot of that.
A lot of that going on.
Yeah, okay. So spending the day with Shawn Hernandez and then like hearing him talk about working and then watching him work is like two fucking different things. Like watching him go up against Daniel Torch, love Daniel Torch, but just watching Shawn Hernandez was fucking like incredible. That for being that big and that dude can fucking move.
Yeah, he can.
Like when there was one spot in there where he shoulder checked Daniel Torch and literally
fucking
launched him like halfway across the ring.
Yeah, and then what was it? Daniel was like trying to get like an acid drop or like some bulldog off the top rope, and then he just fucking launched him. Oh my god!
Or he got him. He's trying to pin him, and then he just like gorilla pressed him off of.
On a one count.
Bench pressed him off of him, and then he did there was another one where he Daniel Torch was coming off the top rope, and then he just caught him, and then he like put him to sleep. My baby, give him a little kiss, and slam the fuck out of him.
Yeah. No, that was a good match. There was a couple of rallies, but like overall, like Shawn Hernandez was just dominating that whole entire match.
Smoked him.
Yeah. Put him in a fucking blunt and just
smoked
one hit.
That. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was a wonderful main event. I was gonna say it was just great. Like I said, from going to hanging out with the dude and then watching him work. Fucking incredible and inspiring.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. And that was just I would say that day is like a core memory made for me. Like no
Same.
joke, not just saying that, like just on multiple levels, like just as a fan of wrestling, being able to kind of get some insight from Shawn Hernandez and like listen to him talk all day about wrestling and his experience and like sharing stories, and then being able to, be in the ring and learn from him, and then do this with my son there. Like that was just multiple levels of radness for me. And then obviously being at the seminar that following Tuesday was just like a whole other level of of an experience. Like, I'm forever grateful that they allowed us to be a part of that and be able to experience everything that day and get to share it with my best friend too and son. That was just fucking, it was dope.
Yeah.
Very dope.
I really want to thank Matt and Rachel again.
Yes, thank you again, guys,
for being hospitable, having us out there, getting to talk to everybody, and like we never would have thought. Yeah, I don't know how long ago did we start this?
Like April, I think.
I never would have thought. I'd tell Liam sometimes, like, my first show was the Winter Warfare last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
And watching these guys, and then like now we were like hanging out with them, like just bullshitting, barbecuing, drinking beer, talking about wrestling. Like it's a wild ride we've been on, and now things are moving good for us. Do you want to talk about you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. So we were blessed by Jacob from TWF, and Matt put episodes of Turnbuckle tapes on Pro Wrestling Plus TV, which is a streaming service where you can watch all the old TWF shows back when, back at the backyard wrestling days and kind of see where it's come from.
You get to see its genesis.
Yeah, which is very exciting. I believe right now it's a subscription based $15 a month. But I don't know if things will change. I'm not sure, but
yeah, it's just starting up, and we're happy to be on board to have our show on there, and that's another gnarly thing too. Like, we're going to these TWF shows, and then we started a podcast, and they're like, "Hey, we'd like to put your podcast on our streaming service." So
yeah, extremely humbled.
Just I'll tell Liam I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of us too, man. Like, I'm really excited to see what the future holds for us. I'm excited to see where this goes and what lies in store for us.
I think some pretty cool shit.
I think so too.
In the coming months and maybe into next year.
Yeah, I would say so.
Because this is already kind of the end of the year.
Yeah, we're getting there, huh?
Yeah, October, November, December.
Fuck, dude, this year's gone by so quick.
And it's been filled with wrestling.
A lot of wrestling and fucking get to hang out with my best friend.
I literally have dreams about wrestling, like, all the time. I don't remember them, but there's wrestling involved.
You just know there's wrestling involved in those dreams.
Yep.
That's pretty sick. Well, maybe we can see what happens. But yeah, say that's a good spot to call it.
I would say so.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys if you've made it this far in the episode. We love you guys very much. Check out Pro Wrestling Plus TV. Follow us on YouTube. We're on YouTube now. You get to see our beautiful faces. Follow us, share our content, all that stuff.
See this
you want
face?
Some supplements? Get some Psycho Pharma, Camacho 420.69. Get 20% off.
This face right here. Best looking. I think I'm better looking.
I don't know. We'll have to get a. You know what? Let us know in the comments down below who's better looking, me or Kyle. Let's get a poll going. Let's find out. We'll get down to the bottom of this. I'm better looking than you. I ain't gonna fucking deny that.
I got more muscles than you.
Doesn't matter. Better looking.
No.
Nope. We'll find out. We'll let the people decide. But if you've made it this far, thank you again. Love you guys. Check out Pro Wrestling Plus TV, Psycho Pharma, Camacho for $20.69, all that good stuff. Get yourself
20% off.
Get fucking juiced.
Gorgeous sips.
All right, guys. Thank you again. We love you. Catch you on the next one.